When it comes to high school basketball, the Flyin To The Hoop tournament in Dayton is the place to be. College coaches from around the U.S. gather to scout players from all over Ohio, and today Ohio State commit Justin Arns hit the floor with Versailles to battle Sydney, who has the #1 Ohio prospect in Andre Gordon. So let's head to Dayton. Versailles off their first loss of the season, looking to get back on track against Sydney. We start off with A.J. Arns, the senior, stroking one from beyond the arc. He had 12 points on today. Then his brother Justin shows him how to wow the crowd, getting the steal. Then he slams one home, taking an awkward fall, but he gets up smiling. And we see he's all right because moments later, the Ohio State commit shows he has some moves too. The Euro step and the bucket, and you might as well showcase everything in front of the scouts. Justin dialing long distance, he connects, Versailles dominating. But here's Andre Gordon from Sydney, the #1 Ohio prospect with the reverse slam. Gordon went 20 on the day, but Versailles was too strong. Here, Keaton McEldowney, the hoop and the harm, 14 for him, but it was Arns who led the Tigers today. The future Buckeye with a double-double as he scores 26 points with 11 boards and 5 assists. Versailles wins 65-50.
We knew coming in, Andre, he's all over Sydney. The news, we knew it was going to be a fun game, a fun atmosphere. But we didn't want that to take advantage of us. We wanted to still stay inside our disciplines and, just play our game. And that's what we came out and did and got a good win. Obviously that was a tough loss against Fort Laramie, hard way to lose, but it was our own loss. We beat ourselves. So it's something you don't dwell on. You just learn from it and look forward to the rest of the season and look forward to get better for the tournament. So it's just something we're focusing on. And we got one goal in mind, and that's to win state. And we're just going to keep working for it every day, every week.
And sticking to boys basketball, our basement doctor play of the week comes from Shawnee. But it wasn't just a singular play from the Indians, but an outright performance orchestrated by Johnny Caprella. Last night, Shawnee was looking to win their 9th game in a row. Standing in their way with St. John's, it was a back and forth contest between the Indians and Blue Jays all night, but Johnny Caprella was dialed in. The junior dropping 29 points to lead them to victory with some big threes in crunch time. And get this, in back-to-back games for Shawnee, Caprella has scored 59 points, accounting for 45% of their scoring in the last 2 games. Shawnee will look to continue their hot streak against Van Wert this Friday. College level, Ohio State riding a 4-game winning streak. They travel to face Rutgers, a low-scoring game at the rack. First half, Andrew Dockett showcasing some quick hand speed, crossing midcourt and finishing high off the glass. Ohio State by 6. Later on, it's Keita Bates-Diop. He starts to heat up. The triple from the wing falls. Then on the very next possession, it's KBD again. 20 points and 9 rebounds for the Big Ten's leading scorer. Buckeyes up 13 at the break. Second half, Jayshawn Tate following his teammate's shot for the slam. Buckeyes now ahead by 16, and they keep the pedal down. Andre Wesson dishing back out to Cam Williams. The triple and the foul, that kept off a 23-7 run for the boys in scarlet. Ohio State rolls 68-46, are still unbeaten in Big Ten play, and are tied for first place in the conference with Purdue, who's also yet to lose in the Big Ten. Now that the basketball is out of our system, when we come back, we hit the gridiron, see some great playoff action right after this quick timeout. Welcome back. In the NFL, 4 more teams took the field this Sunday, all looking to move on to their conference championship game. We start in Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger and company facing the Jaguars for a spot in the AFC championship game. And if you like offense, these 2 teams put on a show. Jaguars dominating early, but the Steelers get some life before the end of the half. On 4th and 11, Finley's finest throws one deep to Martavis Bryant. Steelers trail by 14 at the break, and they come ready to play in the third. Roethlisberger with another beauty of a pass. This one to Le'Veon Bell. Pittsburgh only down by 7. We move into the 4th. Steelers down by 14 again, but Roethlisberger was dealing today. On 4th down, he finds Antonio Brown, who makes an incredible grab. Pittsburgh fighting back, down 35-28. Later on, Big Ben showing that he can be mobile with his big frame, passing the line of scrimmage and then tossing it back to Bell, working hard to find pay dirt, but in the end, the Jaguars were too strong. Josh Lambo going right down the middle for Jacksonville. Jags win 45-42. They will play the Patriots next Sunday. In Minnesota, the Vikings hosting the Saints with a trip to the NFC title game on the line. Vikings flexing their muscles early on. Second quarter, Latavius Murray breaks the plane. Vikings out to a 17-0 lead, but the Saints weren't lying down just yet. Purdue grad Drew Brees fakes the handoff, has some time, and hooks up with Ohio State grad Michael Thomas. Saints finally on the board. Then in the 4th, they inch closer. Brees fakes the toss, finds Thomas once again. The former Buckeye brings the Saints within 3. Late in the quarter, Saints now down by 6. Brees lobs one up to Alvin Kamara, Kamara, the rookie running back, with a huge touchdown grab. The Saints take their first lead of the game, 21-20. Ensuing drive, the Vikings retake the lead behind the foot of Kai Forbath. He bangs a 53-yarder, but the Saints have a pretty good leg on their team too. Will Lutz drills one from 43 yards out with under 30 to go to give the Saints a 24-23 lead. Vikings are going to have a chance. Case Keenum sees Stephon Diggs, a great throw with an even better catch, and he olays Marcus Williams. Go ahead and take it home. A 61-yard touchdown ends it. And get this, the spread was 5.5 points in favor of the Vikings. All they had to do was kick the extra point, but instead they take a knee. The final score is 29-24, an absolute killer for those who took the Vikings. But in the end, Minnesota is just happy that they will be playing the Eagles next week.
I guess that's what you get for gambling.
I guess so.
All right, we'll be right back.